Hello my people, in today's tutorial I will show you how to cut and sew this stunning BUBU dress, perfect for beginners. This is the kind of dress that will give you that rich auntie vibes. It is simple to make and very stylish. You can style this dress up to 4 different ways as you can see in the video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and drop me nice comments. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into the tutorial. I have 2.5 yards of this crepe fabric. You can use 3 yards if you want your sleeves to be longer. This is a 3/4 sleeve. To know your sleeve measurement, you can mark down your shoulder measurement first. Then from that shoulder measurement, you mark down your sleeve length, okay? Mine is 17, that is 3/4. If you had wanted a longer sleeve, you can make yours longer. That means you need about 3 yards. But for this, I'm going to be using just 2.5 yards, okay? So I have folded the 2.5 yards into 4. Can you see? I have one part longer than the other by ½ inch. So I have ½ inch here because I'm going to be having slits at the front of my dress. That is why I have ½ inch here, okay? Then this one at the top will be the back pieces, while the one below will be the front pieces. I'll come to this part and mark down 3 inches. You can mark 3 or 4 depending on how wide you want your neckline to be. Then for the neck depth, I'm going to be marking down 1.5 for the back neck depth, and then 8 inches for the front neck depth. You can take 7 or 9 depending on how deep you want the neckline to be, okay? So I'll create the back neckline. The next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the armhole. I'll be marking down 11 inches here. If you want, you can mark more than 11. After marking down the 11 inches measurement, I'll come in here by 1 inch, okay, and connect to the hemline. If you want, you can take this whole full wideness, but I don't want to take the whole full wideness. So I'll come to the hemline and mark in 4 inches from the hemline. Okay, from there I'm going to use a long ruler to connect to this 1 inch that I marked here. I'm going to cut. So I'll go ahead now and mark the keyhole. From the shoulder line, I will determine where I want the keyhole to start from. I have my under bust measurement of 13 inches, so I'm going to be marking down 14. From the one on top, I'm going to be marking down 11 inches. From that 11 inches, I'll create the keyhole. You can make it round. You can give it any shape of your choice, okay? So I'll go ahead now and cut the keyhole. After creating the keyhole, what I'm going to do now is to notch one part of the keyhole so that it can serve as a guide for me when stitching. So slant the shoulder, okay, a little bit. You can decide to leave it straight, but for mine, I want to slant the shoulder from my neckline, okay. I'll give it a slant. This is optional. You can leave it straight if you want. After slanting, make sure that here is up to the round sleeve measurement, okay? So if I take ½ inch here, take ½ inch for the other joining, I'll have, this is 8 inches, that means I'll have 7. That means my round sleeve measurements will be 14. So if 14 is not as wide as you want, you can come down here a little bit before cutting, okay? But I think it's okay for mine. I'll cut the back neckline. For the front neckline, I'll be marking V shape for the front neckline. So this is what I have now. I'll open up this part, the middle part. I want to use this white fabric as combination for the neckline and the sleeves. So you can determine how wide you want it to be. I'll be taking 4 inches. I'll fold down the edge of this part. I'll go ahead and cut out facing for the neckline. Then I will separate the front and the back pieces. Get the white pieces for the combination and use the hot iron to hold down the edges of the fabric. Then place it on top of the front and top stitch. So what I'm going to do now is to bring them together and join at the middle part with that half inch that I left. As you can see, I have already marked down the half inch. So I'll go over to my sewing machine now and stitch from the neckline to where I want the slit to start from. My dress will be having slits, so I want my slit to start from here. Then I'm going to be turning the neckline after stitching with the facing pieces. So this is my facing pieces. My facing pieces is on fold. So I'm going to place it on top of the neckline and stitch. After stitching, I will turn and press it down. I'll also do the facing for the back neckline. This is the back and this is the facing. So I will just place it on top of the neckline and stitch. So this is what the dress looks like after doing facing for the neckline. I had to join the shoulders and press them open. Then for the front, I also went ahead to join the middle part of the front, okay, with that half inch. I advise that you make here 1 inch when cutting on the fabric, because remember that our dress is a drawstring BUBU dress, so we are going to be attaching this rope into this part. So to be able to have enough fabric here, make yours 1 inch, so that you can have enough fabric to be able to fold this part inside, okay. But because of that, I went ahead to weave mine, so I'm not going to be folding mine inwards. I'm going to run stitch on top of it. From the slit, I'll run a straight stitch up here on both sides of this allowance so that I can be able to fix in this rope. For the sleeves, I also went ahead to cut this white fabric that I want to fix to the sleeves, and it's measured about 5 inches. So I went ahead to fold it into 2, as well as fold the edges by ½ inch. Can you see? So I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and join it to the sleeves. Also tack down the facing pieces on your fabric. You can tack them down with your sewing machine or with your needle and thread, depending on how you do your tacking. These are the ropes. What I'm going to do now is to fix the rope. So I'll make a small hole here. Then with the help of the safety pin, I'll fix it into that box. So I did not stitch to the end. You can see I left space here before the neckline. But if you want yours to be extended to the neckline here, you can extend it to the neckline before you do facing for the neckline. So when I get to that point, I'm going to bring out the safety pin as well as the rope. Can you see? Make sure that your rope is longer than where you are fixing it into. So let me fix the other side as well. So I'll backstitch here to secure the rope to the fabric. So we are going to be stitching the keyhole. I'll turn the dress to the right side. Remember that we gave notches to the keyhole as a guide. So what we are going to do now is to bring the keyhole together. That is the front and the back pieces of the dress together like so. Make sure that the notches, they align. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to carefully flip the pieces and match up the notches. I want the right sides of the fabric to face each other, so I'll match them up, making sure that the right sides are facing each other. Then I'll pin it down. So I'll pin down all round the keyhole. I have pinned all around the keyhole. Okay, you notice that it's going to be like this after pinning. Can you see? So I'll pin the other side as well. You make sure that the notch align. Okay, so you flip to the right side. As you can see, the wrong sides are facing each other, so we don't want the wrong sides to face each other. We want to match it up so that the right sides should be the ones facing each other. So I'll pin. So I'll go over to my sewing machine now and stitch it round. Okay, this is what you're going to have. Okay, you get something like this. Slash the allowance close to the seam line. Because my keyhole is round, why I'm doing this is just to make sure that it relaxes. If I flip to the right side, I flip my dress to the right side, so I'll press it down with the hot iron. Can you see how neat it is? Remember that this dress is a 4-in-1 dress, so we are going to be attaching this belt to the front, okay, at the waistline, so that if we want to give fitting to the front, we can give fitting to the front. I'm going to be fixing it from this line. Okay, so I'll mark down the underbust measurement because that is where my underbust is. From the middle part, I'm going to mark down 8 inches. My underbust measurement is 28, that is 7, but I'm going to give ease to my underbust measurement, so I'll mark down 8 here. So I'll be fixing this belt on that 8 inches, okay, to the front, but I'm going to be fixing it on the wrong side, not on this right side. So I'll flip to the wrong side. I am marking the 8 inches on the wrong side of the front, so I'll go over to my sewing machine and stitch the belt. What I'm going to do now is to stitch the sides, that's the front and back pieces. I want to stitch them together, so I will stitch with 1/2 inch from the sleeve down to the hemline on both sides. Okay, this is the dress after stitching the sides. I went ahead to weave it as well. I also had to hem the hemline. Can you see? So let me turn it to the right side. This is what I have. I'm going to be pressing the gown with the hot iron. So now the dress is ready. You can go ahead and rock the BUBU dress stylishly in different ways. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.